So hello guys, and welcome back to another video in our channel. Today we're going to look at the Premier League clash between Liverpool and Chelsea that took place yesterday at Anfield. We're going to look at in-depth tactical analysis of both teams. So the result ended 4-1 in favor of Liverpool as Liverpool battered Chelsea at Anfield. Jota, Bradley, Szoboszlai and Luis Diaz managed to score for Liverpool, and the game would have had a larger scoreline if Darwin Núñez was quite great in his finishing. So the statistics of the game showcase that Chelsea and Liverpool averaged close to the same amount of possession, but this was not the case since Liverpool dominated the game from minute 1 to minute 90. Chelsea only having the ball with little threat in attack. So currently Liverpool maintain their top position in the league while Chelsea maintain their position in 10th place. Liverpool have won their last 4 games and are currently 51 points, and they are currently around 6 points ahead, 5 points ahead of Arsenal and Manchester City. So we're going to try to understand what Jurgen Klopp did, and before you even understand what Klopp did, we need to look at the lineup that Klopp picked, because the lineup that Klopp picked is what informed the results that Liverpool managed to get in this game. So Klopp lined up in his usual 4-3-3 formation with Bradley and Gomez starting in the fullbacks position. Szoboszlai came back in to play in midfield alongside Curtis Jones and Alex McAllister, while the front three remained of Jota, Núñez and Luis Diaz. Chelsea Klopp did not manage to start Trent and Andrew Robertson, and as well Mo Salah is still out injured. On the other hand, Mauricio Pochettino picked up the lineup that he picked up in his previous game, though I did not believe that this was the best lineup that Chelsea should have taken. And I'm going to analyze Chelsea's lineup in a few. So, Badiashile, Thiago Silva and Disasi played as in the back line, with Ben Chilwell coming back in. Caicedo played alongside Enzo in midfield, with Conor Gallagher playing as a number 10 and Madueke coming back into the team. Now, my problem is why Pochettino insisted on playing Cole Palmer rather than playing Broja as a striker and allowing Palmer to play in the number 10, because Conor Gallagher did not offer Chelsea anything going forward. So before we even begin our analysis, do not forget to like, share and subscribe to our channel for more videos like this. So the first item that we're going to look at is Liverpool. We are going to try to analyze Liverpool, try to see what Liverpool have to offer and what makes Liverpool so special. So Liverpool initially were building from the back, and this involved Alisson stepping forward while Virgil and Konate spread quite wide. Their fullbacks will start wide while their front three would try to play on the shoulder of Chelsea's defense. Here you can see the high position of Alisson, almost playing as a third centre back in the Liverpool system. So because Alisson was spreading quite wide, Chelsea did not apply pressure as needed. While the front three were playing on the shoulder of the last defender, Chelsea played with a high block with applying zero to no pressure to Liverpool, and therefore Liverpool centre-backs had time and space on the ball to attempt to play these long balls behind Chelsea's defense line. And this is the problem. When a team is trying to press high up the pitch, they need to constantly put the center backs under pressure. Holding this high line and not putting the front three under pressure is what led to Chelsea getting destroyed by Liverpool, because you're allowing a center back like Virgil van Dijk time and space on the ball to pick runners in the wide areas as well as runners in behind the line. And this is what made Chelsea suffer from Liverpool. So Núñez will receive the ball and athletically beat Thiago Silva. But Nunes was more of a carpenter in this game. He will just hit the woodwork all the time that he had a chance to put Liverpool ahead. Now, here's where we saw a dynamic change. In the first half, Liverpool's front three and midfield moved in a quite systematic manner. So the fullbacks were quite integral because of Jota's narrow position in the right half space. This opened up a lot of space in the right wing where Bradley would push forward and play as an overlapping fullback. Here you can see the inside position of Diego Jota that is forcing Ben Chilwell to play quite narrow, opening acres of space for Bradley. On the left hand side, Curtis Jones will be the ones to occupy that position, and since Chelsea were just pressing with one player, Liverpool would afford to have two centre backs, and Gomez would invert in midfield to outnumber Conor Gallagher, who tried to man-mark Alex McAllister. So it is so important to understand that the roles of Liverpool's fullbacks was quite important, and if Chelsea decided to press the two centre-backs, then Alisson would not be afraid to step out from his goal line to come and act as a third centre-back to allow Liverpool to have numerical advantages in midfield. So in these kinds of positions, what we will see Liverpool do, especially down the left, is that Luis Diaz will be the one who will play quite deeper, drawing in Axel Disasi to try and press him, and this will make Chelsea's defense to shift towards Liverpool's side. From this clip, you can see the position that Luis Diaz is taking to pull out Chelsea out of position. So when Diaz receives the ball in this position, he drags the entire Chelsea's backline to this side. And this was creating a lot of problems, since when the ball will be played to Virgil van Dijk will identify the overload on Chelsea's left-hand side, where he will attempt to play a crossfield pass to Bradley. And Bradley in this position will be in a 2v1 situation with Ben Chilwell, while Jota will be looking to receive the ball if Dominic Szoboszlai would play him. And this is what resulted in Liverpool's first goal, where Jota receives the ball in the right half space and drives forward to score the goal. So on the left hand side, you can see the position of Luis Diaz, while you can see the position of Darwin Núñez and Diego Jota. You can see that Jota is occupying that left right half space position, and a slight ball to be slipped through him, he will be making runs directly into the Chelsea's goal. Now, we saw Bradley receiving this ball time and time again, and he managed to have 2 assists as well as score the second goal, which was one of the which looked like a very wonderful goal from the young fullback. And this is because of the acres of space that he used to get when Ben Chilwell would come narrow to try to cover Diego Jota. So Liverpool's box midfield created by Gomez inverting will always outnumber Chelsea's midfield, with Liverpool's midfield looking to play through Chelsea's midfield, and this will see Liverpool have as many as 6 players in attack. This is aided by Bradley joining their attacking line, with Curtis Jones coming quite central. So our next setup that we're going to try to look at is what did Chelsea do in attack. We're going to look at Chelsea's tactical problems in this game, and we're going to see how they were not able to capitalize on this. So Chelsea will try to build from the back by spreading their 2 center backs out wide. Now, this would be Liverpool would press Chelsea aggressively by having Jota and Núñez go man-to-man with the centre-backs, while the midfield will go man-to-man. You can see the position of Jota and Núñez, them being actually ready to press the Chelsea centre-backs. Now, Liverpool's backline will shift into a back 3, with Klopp trusting his defenders to go 1v1 with Chelsea's front line. So they will force Chelsea to play the ball down the wide areas, where they will engage in an aggressive touchline press. Remember, they are using the touchline as an extra defender to beat Chelsea. So in a majority of the times, Liverpool would win the ball in Chelsea's half and immediately launch quick, dynamic counter-attacks. That's why Chelsea in the first 30 to 45 minutes of the game could not even leave their own defensive third, as Liverpool's aggressive press would immediately. And even when Chelsea decided to go long, Liverpool's centre-backs will actually win the ball off Chelsea's front line. And this explains another problem, that Chelsea lacked a focal point up front, and trying to rely on Palmer was counterproductive. So Palmer started to drop deep to pick the ball directly from the centre backs, and this enabled Chelsea to break through. But when the ball would be played to Conor Gallagher, if he had a chance to turn and try to drive Chelsea forward, this is where we also saw one weakness that Conor Gallagher had, and that is just passing the ball backward. And this stopped Chelsea from exploiting Liverpool's disjointed defense. You can see here Conor Gallagher receives the ball, but you can see Ben Chilwell is making a run, and if Gallagher would play the ball to Ben Chilwell, Chilwell would run with the ball and Sterling will have space. But rather than Gallagher playing the ball, Gallagher turns back and tries to play the ball backward, and you can see now the position that Chilwell is occupying. So Chelsea lose that opportunity to have a smooth counter attack. Now, in an attacking setup, what Chelsea will do is that Sterling will come narrow while Ben Chilwell will be looking to overlap, and that was mainly the main attacking threat for Chelsea until the second half, when Gusto came in and he tried to overload down the right together with Noni Madueke. So Chelsea would attempt to play passes to Ben Chilwell or to Raheem Sterling, whoever held the width down the left, while Sterling would attempt to play those through balls for Chilwell, but credit goes to Konate because Konate was quite quick to shift across and cover for his fullback. Liverpool again created a shield, a five-man shield in midfield, where their wingers would win the ball and immediately spring out in a dangerous counter-attack, ready to shred Chelsea in a counter-attack. And they actually scored a goal from this position, the goal that was scored by Luis Diaz. So Jurgen Klopp will be so happy with the performance that Liverpool put out, and it looks like the press conference that he did indicating that he will depart at the end of the season actually worked wonders as it has galvanized the fans and the players around him, and all the players are playing to try to win Klopp a Premier League title as he makes his final stint at Liverpool. On the other hand, Chelsea looked very disappointed, very dejected. They were outplayed, outmuscled, and lacked any form of confidence or threat going forward, with the only positive being the goal that Christopher Nkunku scored from an individual brilliance. This raises questions on Mauricio Pochettino's future at Chelsea, as a lot of fans are currently losing patience with his time at Chelsea. Fans citing no progress. If you have enjoyed this video, do not forget to like, share, and subscribe. Thanks for watching.